In this video, we're going to be looking at some affordable radio control cars. But before we do that, the world is a very expensive place to live at the moment. These are just toys, they're not important. If you need to be putting food on the table, fuel in your car to get to work, a roof over your head, do that before buying these. But if you do have a bit of spare cash and you want some RC cars, here's some affordable ones. Affordable. Gonna go over a few different types. First, we're gonna have like a rock crawler. This is the FTX Ravine. In the US, you might see it as the Danchy Ridge Rock. For the money, probably one of the best budget crawlers you can get. 4-wheel steer, 4-wheel drive. It comes ready to run. You just need to add batteries to your controller, and the performance of these is actually very good. I put one of these up against a really expensive Axel Capra, and it didn't actually do that bad considering. So if you want something cheap to take out on the rocks, one of these or the Danchy Ridge Rock will certainly not disappoint. So cool. Yes. I am calling that a big win for this. This thing's awesome. Right, let's give it a few more tests. Now this is one that everyone is familiar with. It is the Traxxas Bandit, or most people should be familiar with. It's a 2-wheel drive brushed buggy, and in my opinion, one of the best value Traxxases you can buy. They've gone up in price recently, but in the US, you can get these still for a pretty good deal. We don't get as good a deal in the UK, but still, it's a decent buggy. These things perform really well. Oil shocks. You can get packages where they do come ready to run with a battery and charger as well. If you're not too keen on the buggy look, you've also got a truggy or stadium truck, which is the Rustler. Same price, same performance. My one I've upgraded to brushless. So even if you buy one initially brushed, you can upgrade them and they do run really well. Full throttle. That is the Traxxas Rustler 3S BLX. And it is awesome. So if you're looking for a 2-wheel drive buggy, the Rustler or the Bandit, again, will not disappoint you. Good value for money, good quality, loads of parts support, and you can upgrade them as you go along. Or if you're feeling flush, you can get the VXL version, which comes already with a brushless setup and will do 60 to 70 mile an hour. If you're in the UK and you don't want a 2-wheel drive buggy, then this is a cheap option for a 4-wheel drive buggy. It's the FTX Vantage. Can't remember what this comes under outside of the UK, but I will put it on the screen now. So those of you watching that don't live in the UK will have this as an option. I think the prices are very similar. This is a good looking buggy. It performs well. Oil shocks, 4-wheel drive, again ready to run. Big 550 motor, all separate electronics under here, so it is hobby grade, 3-wire servo, all the stuff you want. And again, there are upgrades for this. You can upgrade it if you want, or you can get a brushless one. So FTX Vantage, a good 4-wheel drive buggy with the options of upgrading. It's easy to drive, it handles well, certainly one to look for. This one's the cheapest on the list. This is the WL Toys 104009. It's meant to be 1/10 scale, but it's more 1/12 scale. Comes with oil shocks. It doesn't come with these wheels. I've added these sand paddles on, and it goes really well on the beach with these. These are the original wheels and tyres it comes with, and again, the performance of this for the money you pay for it is very good. One of my favourite, if not my favourite, WL Toys kind of like basher. Big enough to keep the kids happy, because all kids want a big RC car, don't they? And although it's not the fastest, it's still loads of fun and it is capable. And again, it comes ready to run, everything you need apart from batteries for the controller, LED lights on it, metal arms, oil shock, metal diffs. So if you're looking for something cheap that'll keep the kids happy and will keep you happy as well, get one for your kids, get one for yourself, go down the skate park, nice. Go down the beach, have loads of fun. And again, it's not gonna break the bank. If you're into crawling, but you don't really like that FTX Ravine or the Danchy Ridge Rock, another affordable option is the FTX Outback 3s, also come under the RGT brand. I'm going to leave links to all these in the description for the different types, depending on where you live. These are 1/10 scale, they perform so well. I took this to the quarry and followed the SCX6, a 1/6 scale crawl around that cost like 10 times the price of this, and it actually performed really well. So a really good option for getting into crawling. These will perform really well, and then if you like it, you can step up to get some better stuff. These, for the money, I'm going to say are one of the best 1/10 crawlers you can get. I love them. And then I'm going to leave you on my all-time favourite all-round basher. It is the Rival MT10. Now, this is a little bit more expensive than the rest we've seen. If you do want a basher, something you can take to the skate park, something you can take to the BMX track, or something you can just take over the park and give it absolute hell and it will come back in one piece, the Rival MT is unbeatable. And if you don't believe me, just go and speak to the king of bashers, Mr. Kevin Talbot, and he will tell you the same. This thing is absolutely crazy for the money and pretty much indestructible.
This is the associated MT10, which many of you guys in the comments have told me is the best cheap RC basher. So I got one, abused it, and was surprisingly impressed.
Obviously everything's not indestructible, but this thing can take an absolute beating. Like I've said, it is a little bit more expensive than the rest, but it is most certainly the best 1/10 scale basher you can get for your money. And I don't know if anything's ever going to come along that is going to take this thing off the top spot. Yeah, this will take it all day. It's just taking it. Right, we're done. Imagine if every RC you had, you could take to the skate park, run a pack through it, and drive it back to your car. How awesome would that be? Well, you need to get one of these then, don't you? That's it for this video. I've tried to keep it relatively short and sweet, and I could have put another 10 there to show you. There's so many options out there. There's some of my favorites. If you want to see some even cheaper stuff in the end screen, I'll leave a video to my $99. Some of them are probably a bit more expensive than that now because I made it a little while ago, but some even cheaper stuff that I recommend. I'll put links in the description to all the ones I've spoken about today. Cheers for watching, and remember, these are just toys. They're right at the bottom of the list of important things. I'll see you next time.